All right, and we are live. Welcome to episode 3 of Chillin with my Gnomies. This week we got Mr. Gerson Estrada from the Thrifty World Facebook group and YouTube channel. How's it going tonight, man?
Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing, man? First of all, man, I want to thank you so much for inviting me to your show, and just here, man, ready to hang out with you and the people out there, man. I'm gonna have some fun tonight.
Yeah, man, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, man.
So, looks like we got some people rolling in. I see some people in the chat. Thank you for everyone coming out tonight. We really appreciate it. We're going to have some time for questions at the end of the show. So if you can, hold them off. If you're dying to ask questions during the show, shoot them up. We'll break and ask them throughout the show. Hey, everybody. And we're going to get started. So why don't you take the horn right at the start and tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do, and where we can find you on social media, all that good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. My name is Gerson. I'm 31 years old. I'm here in Miami, Florida, all my life, and I've been reselling since I was like 15 years old in high school, as I remember, man. I resell on eBay, Amazon, Craigslist, OfferUp, and right now I just started doing Mercari, and Mercari is something that's really kicking hard. And I also have my own e-commerce and website. So I'm into that reselling world really heavy, man. So,
Yeah, how long have you been doing that for?
and 15 years, like reselling, like man, I remember when I started on eBay when money orders were the thing. Like PayPal didn't even exist, man. So it's far back, man, far back.
A little bit different now, right?
And man, yeah, the world has changed. The eBay world has changed completely, man, for the better. Yeah.
So what is your favorite place to sell?
My favorite place to sell right now is on Amazon, man. You know, when the reason is being because first of all, man, you don't have to hold on any inventory. And anybody that knows that has like 300 to 500 products, man, that you sitting in your house can get cluttered up really bad, man. So yeah, Amazon, like I'm saying, Amazon is one of my favorite platforms right now. And if you know what you're doing, you send them in, and they're gonna check out really fast. So,
Yeah.
but eBay, I wouldn't push eBay to the side because eBay you could do damage there big time. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So one more break. Can everyone hear us all right in here? It looks like we have 18 people in the house right now. Everybody can hear me and Gerson all right? Give us do us a favor. If you're ready to see the show, hit the smash that like button for us, and if you can hear us all right, give us a thumbs up in the chat so we know you can hear us all right in here. See, good. 5x5. Good. Yes. Hey, Justin. Hey, Swag Maven. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Max. All right. Sounds good. Thanks. Thanks, Greg. Okay. So, moving on. What got you started? So, 15 years you said you've been selling. What got you started reselling?
And what got me started, man, I came across a friend that was into the music industry. So he had him like a whole entire stock of like, and back in the days, CDs and vinyls were really popular. And he just gave it to me, man. He was like, hey, man, just get rid of it, man. He was just moving out of town, and he was just, it was saying, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Bone Thugs and Harmony were really popular back in the days. And man, I just grabbed me a lot of posters, something that nobody else had in the market, and people will pay. Fans will pay a lot of money for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, I wouldn't know how to get rid of these. And he's like, just try eBay. I gave it a shot, man. I started selling these promo CDs, that really rare to find for like $50 a pop. I was really amazed from that. I was like, from there I was hooked, man.
Nice. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. How much so someone gave you a bunch of media for free. How much do you think you
Yeah.
made off of that first flip? Do you remember?
Man, like I mean, $700, man, my first month, man. I was like 15 years old. It was like, it was crazy, man. But then the connection disappeared, man, and I had to figure it out from there, man. So,
All right, yeah. That's a good story. So, before we get any further, if people want to find you on Facebook
Mhm.
or YouTube, where can they? I put a link for your YouTube down in the description, but
All right, cool.
anywhere else, where can they find you? I know you have a Periscope handle too.
And you can find me on Periscope on others and at Sociable Nation. And the easiest way you could get reached and you could reach me as Facebook group and Thrifty World. It's free group and open to the world. So and everybody goes out there and share their knowledge and network. Which is pretty cool, man. I have met a lot of great people, man. There's
Yeah, it's a
really
good
happy
group.
for that, yeah.
Yeah, I think all of us have learned a lot in that so far, so really good. So we know what influenced you. You know, someone give you some free swag, you flipped it.
Yeah.
What else? I know you mentioned you were doing some other stuff besides reselling. What else are you into?
I have my own e-commerce store right now. I have an e-commerce store that drop ships. So what I like about that, I could be anywhere in the world and I could just drop ship everything. You just gotta know what you're doing. So, and I also have a marketing company. I also help out local companies with their social media and their websites. So I do a lot of stuff, man. Keep me really busy.
Cool, yeah. Hustling, man. So how many hours a week would you say that you spend we'll say on the reselling side, how many hours a week do you think you dedicate to that?
Well, you know what? During the mornings, I like to cold call. That's one of my biggest when like I know how to cold call. I cold call from like 9 all the way to like 2 o'clock, and then from like 2 o'clock I do my resetting things. From 2 o'clock all the way till I go to sleep.
Cool, man.
So on the weekends is but nothing but resale though.
Yeah, you're out
Yeah,
hitting thrift stores and garage sales. A lot of flea markets too, right?
flea
So,
markets and thrift stores and Goodwills and yeah.
okay, so what kind of stuff do you look for when you're out? Because I know you have nice weather. If anyone doesn't know, Gerson is down in the Florida. Whereabouts are you down there?
Miami, Florida, man. Really hot right now, but it's beautiful weather here, man.
Yeah,
And
so it's nice all year. So where are your favorite places to source and what tell us what is the stuff that you go and look for that's most common down there?
well, Mike, my favorite day to go source is on Saturdays, man. I feel like a little kid when it comes to Saturdays, man. It's like going to Disney World, man. Yard sales. That's where you could pick up the things for $5 and reflip them for 100, man. If you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
I look for CDs and books and shoes and clothing and plushes.
the plushes. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna get some good plush tips from you today, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. Let's roll.
All right, and so let's get into that now since we're on that. So if anyone doesn't know, uh, I think a lot of people that are in here right now have followed Gerson before, and then the new people that don't know, he is always finding great plushes that are worth like really good. He gets them cheap and they sell for what's the minimum you look for? $15, $20?
And there's a picture I showed you. I just recently grabbed. I've been getting really good, getting really great at it. I've been getting plushes for like $5, selling them for over $100, man. It's all about grabbing that niche and just master it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why don't we show that? I'll get my screen shared here,
yeah.
and
Take it
I'll have you
away.
talk about some of the stuff that you've been finding. All right. Okay. All right. Can you guys all see that?
Yeah, I could see that.
All right. Cool. This isn't a plushie, but I don't know if I can. You're gonna have to talk over the picture because it's not gonna go back and forth. But take it away, Gerson.
No, that's fine. This is I was telling you about this. So what I grabbed this item at a yard sale for $5, and I just recently flipped it for over 100 and like 130 with plus tax. And I always tell everybody out there to look for things that are very unique and things that look very vintage. And you can't really scam these. You just gotta look them up on eBay. And when I did, I was blown away, and man, I just took it and ran, man. So that was a pretty cool sale. It took me like 2 weeks to sell that, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. All right. So I think I have to talk over here to get the may pop back up, and then so If you guys can all see that, it looks like uh, an Acro Print time clock recorder. Is that popping up for you?
Yeah, yeah, you can see it from here.
Okay. So yeah, it's a nice find. I'll pop to the next one now. There it is. Rare 18-inch large Pokemon plush.
Oh yeah, man. You know what? This type of line of plushes and Pokemon, they do extremely well, really, really well. Especially the big ones. No, like don't ever pass the big ones, man, because they could bring you some nice, pretty penny, man. And this one I grabbed it at a thrift store. You know, I didn't even look them up. I just put them into my car and just rolled out, man. Came home, it was selling between 50 to $100. Sat there for a month, so I just decided to let it go for $60, man. So $5, 60, it's not bad at all, man. Pretty complete.
You let it go. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good
man.
turn right there. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I had it for $100 with like two watchers, and I just snapped it down all the way to 60, just to let it roll out, man. It sold out in 10 minutes. So I'm really happy about that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's a nice one. So Pokemon plush, that so plushes with the Pokemon, th those are something to look out for then? Are they all valuable or?
You know what? Last week I picked out on a Pokemon that I thought was going to be valuable, and I did a rookie mistake in not looking them up. But I sold it on Mercari. I just doubled my money. You just remember you gotta do your research, man. When you're not too sure about them, so just do your research.
Yeah. With everything on eBay,
Yeah, with
definitely.
everything. Yeah,
All right, let's go to the next one. Looks like American Mills Jumbo Plush. Dang, $125.
yeah, man. I sold them earlier this week, I believe, man. I grabbed this at a thrift store for $5, and as soon as I got home, man, I listed them up. I listed up, and it sold in 10 minutes, man. I was blown away, man. 10 minutes. So that's a brand you should never ever pass away and pass up. It's American Mills, and they're really big and they look like a big ball. So that's a baller
How,
right there.
how do you identify something like that if
And
you've never seen it before?
this one, man, is all knowledge, man. You know, and these things don't have tags, man, because they're used. And you just gotta look for the tag, man. It's just saying American Mills there. Once you know the flushes by heart, man, you just gotta look at the tag and just roll out, man. So
Yeah. Well, that's nice, man. Good. And then let's see. Looks like we got a Lion King music box here. That's pretty cool.
yeah, man, I grabbed this at a flea market for like $4, and I've been doing extremely well with like musical boxes, and especially with Disney's, and they do extremely well. They'll fly off really fast. This one I sold it through the global shipping program, and it went off to I think it went off to Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. So
Wow.
that was pretty cool, man. These musical boxes they do extremely well, man.
Cool. Yeah, I've seen you talk about those and the what's the other one? The snow globes.
The snow globes, man. Yeah, they go for crazy money, man.
So same thing with those. Just look them up if you see them. They could be
Yeah, man. Just don't overlook them. It's worth the time to look them up, and you'll be surprised, man.
cool. All right, and here's the last one you sent over, a Fusion Hawaii harness kite.
You know what the funny part about this one? I found it at the yard sale, and the reason it caught my attention is because this is a tip for everybody, man. If you find something with a tag that's heavy priced, look at it and do your research because they could bring you some, especially with their high price, man. And you're not gonna get full money for it, the full retail price, but this one was the price. The retail price was like $100. I sold it for $60 brand new. I got it for $8. You know, I took it home. I had no idea what it was. I just knew it was gonna bring me some money, and that was a new learning experience that I had, man. You know, so I believe these are the ones that people use for their to go to the beach and for the kites and I have no idea what it is, man. So the point here is, man, is to look at everything, and especially when they have tags and they have heavy prices. That's one of the reasons I took it, man. But $8 to $60, that was awesome, man. They left me a positive feedback. They were really happy with it, and that was cool, man.
Definitely. All right. Thanks for sharing those with everybody. Hope I'm sure everybody just learned something from seeing that. So we're gonna open it up to some questions. It looks like we got 26 people in the house right now. Thanks for coming out, guys. If you do us a favor and hit that like button, it'll let us know that you're enjoying the show so far. We got a couple questions already. We have best pizza deals. How's it going, buddy? What about Vermont Teddy Bear? Are any of those good?
The Vermont teddy bear, I'm not really familiar with them, man. You know, the plush niche is such a big niche, man, that like it's some nearly impossible to know it all, man. So as a matter of fact, I'm gonna do my research on that. It sounds interesting, man, and I love to learn new things every day. I'm not familiar with the
Yeah.
Vermont.
Angie said too prevalent. I know that they're based out of Burlington area in Vermont, so I don't think Boyd's sell real well. Not sure. You got a comment for that?
The boy?
Yeah, Boyd.
No, never really heard about that brand, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Debbie asked, "Do you wash your plushies?"
No, as a matter of fact, a lot of people ask me that, man. If I come across a plush that's really dirty, I really don't bother. I really don't bother with it unless I know they're gonna bring me some nice profit that's gonna I know how to throw them in the pillowcase, just wrap them up and put them to wash and air dry them. Don't ever put them to dry because I tried that a couple of times, man. It was just a lot of work, man. For like
Yeah.
things that are gonna make like $3 to $5 profit, no, it's not worth my time.
Yeah, I hear you. That's
Yeah.
like me with clothing. I don't.
Because I know you do with clothing. It's like grabbing a suit and putting it and throwing it into taking it to that place
Yeah,
to
the dry cleaner.
get a dry cleaner, man. It's too much work.
Actually,
Unless,
yeah. My tip for clothing is I use something like Tide spray. That's a clothing stain remover, and then I just hit it with a toothbrush, and like literally that takes out. I'll just spot treat a stain.
unless it is brownie, I'll definitely take the time for that.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
brownie anytime, man.
yeah. We got how do you identify a pre-Duffy teddy bear?
And how do I identify it? I identify, man, most of these plushes. I mean, I got, what? As a matter of fact, I got one right here. The way I identify any plushes, some are gonna have um they're gonna have tags. Some of them gonna have barcodes. Some are not. So, and what you do here, you go identify them by here. But you know what? This niche is really tricky because if you try to go into like Amazon and look them up, there's going to be a lot of different sizes. So I recommend anybody out there to have a measuring tape on the field.
Yeah, they do it by inches, right? I think.
Yeah, they could go from all the way from 5 inches all the way to a human size doll, plush, man. It's crazy.
Do some of them have like an item number on it, or like some of the other toys, or is it just usually like a name?
Some of them will have the names. Some of them have barcodes here. Some of them they're really rare, but you'll find it. But 50%, like 50/50, your scanning will come out on Amazon. And these type of when it comes to plushes, you gotta do your work.
Yeah,
You gotta do your work, man.
you gotta
You gotta
research
do,
deep to
you
find
gotta,
some of them, I'm
you
sure.
gotta do your research. Lots of research.
Okay, we got the chat. Keep those questions coming. I'm making my way down. Pre Duffy have Mickey head on the feet. Question: any brands to stay away from?
You know what? That's a tricky question because let's say for an example, this one I got today. This is a tie. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
This is a Thai brand. Let me tell you, this one I scanned it in today. It was bringing around $50, and I scanned a bunch of them, man, and it almost didn't bring. They were bringing like $2 or $3, or not even, you know. So they're really tricky, man. It all depends. It all varies, man. It really does.
The TYs you can scan, right? Some of them have barcodes.
Yeah, the T1s you could definitely scan. You see these have scanners right here. Barcode, I'm sorry. And
And the
some of them do, some of them don't. When it comes to the Thai brand, if they don't have a tag, I really don't mess with them, man. There's just thousands of them, thousands of them out there, so it's really tricky.
and where's
And
the best place to sell those on?
I recommend everybody, if you want to get into plushes, go into Amazon. They roll out really hard, man. I've been doing really great on Amazon. I tried eBay, but I see on eBay and in the eBay market, and they're really slow movers. They'll sell, but they're really slow movers on eBay. So Amazon will be your best bet.
Okay. And if someone was going to start getting into this, would you suggest merchant fulfilled or FBA? It doesn't.
FBA all the way, man. If you don't do FBA, you're gonna honestly, you better have like a garage if you're gonna mess with plushes, man. So because they could take up a lot of space, man. So just FBA it.
Cool. All right. What was the most, Alex says, what was the most you sold a plush for and what was it worth?
The most you know what? Hmm. Great question, man. I think it was the American Mills. Was a really fast seller, man. I got it for $5, sold it for 125. You know what? I'm lying to you guys. Really sorry about that. And though the fast ones, the most selling one that I ever sold was Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, yeah.
1985 Teddy Ruxpin, man. I grabbed it for $5 and I sold it for 150 on Amazon. And that was merchant fulfillment. I had a cross posting on eBay, on Amazon to see which one was gonna get the first buy in. Amazon did, man.
That's a rare, is that a rare one to find then?
You find that, bro, it's like not hitting the jackpot, but you're pretty close to it, man. Yeah,
That's a home run of plushes, right?
Teddy Ruxpin in 1985, man. Look them up on Amazon. They go for some crazy cash. And if you find it brand new, crispy, that's gold, man.
Bolo.
That's
All
gold
right.
right there.
Yeah, so
And
guys,
if you do find it new, let me know, cause I just want to know. It's pretty cool.
so go check that out, guys. So you can identify that. Michael Foster in the house. What's up, man?
So,
He
Michael,
said he's getting into eBay soon. My plushies are starting to move big time on Amazon. Good
yeah,
job, man.
yeah, man. He definitely. I see Michael Foster, man. He's getting a lot of plushes, man. Sending them to FBA. That's the way to go, man. And they roll out really, really hard on FBA. You get your top dollars for it, and they just move really quick, man. Really quick.
Yeah. We got New York Attic. Teddy Ruxpin has been popular since the movie Ted came out. Yeah, is that the same kind of bear then?
I'm not familiar with that movie, man. Sadly, but just to look him up, Teddy Ruxpin, 1985.
All right. Let's get some more questions for Gerson here. I got one while I'm waiting for the feed. So, if I was a first time going out and looking in the plush section for my first time, walking into a thrift store or a garage sale, um, say I didn't do my research yet, what should I concentrate on to look for value? Like when I see clothing, like I see value in certain types of the way it looks or feels, you know.
Right.
Is there a sense that you can get from getting into a plush on what holds value?
Yeah, definitely, man. If you see let's say for an example, Simpson or Homer Simpson in the size of a human, of like a human type, they're gonna do really big money, man. Because the bigger the better, man. You're gonna get big top dollars for it. Not all of them, but you should stop and look at it and do your research because they can bring you some crazy money. like anything with like Disney, you find like the lion man Mufasa. He's like really really big. He's gonna bring up to like $500 on eBay.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right. Good tip, man.
And like I said, man, Pokemons do extremely well. Anything that has to do with like anything that looks vintage, double look at it because they're not really too much out there in the market. Like Teddy Ruxpin,
Okay.
it's like a vintage spin like 30 years ago, man. So definitely look into that.
We got Alex asking, when listing it, is it best to describe it as a stuffed animal, plush, or both?
I usually describe it on eBay. I usually describe it on plush animal, a plush. That's it, just plush.
Plush.
On Amazon, you really don't have you don't have a saying. They just have a listing. It's usually just says plush. I mean, you really can't change the title for that on Amazon.
It's like a sell similar type of thing, right? Just find it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got Michael Foster. What are some overlooked sourcing methods for plushes? Give us one of your Jedi tricks.
Man, just not many tricks for it, man. You just gotta do your research, man. It's gonna take a while, for you to get the hang of it. And you just gotta do your research, man. Just research, and research is key, man.
Like anything else, there's
Yeah.
no
Even if
shortcut. You gotta do the research.
you gotta do the work. If I see a plush that I have never seen in my entire life, I'm gonna take the time and look them up.
Yeah.
And that's how I learn. As a matter of fact, sometimes I even take pictures. I go back home, I look at the computer listings, and I look to see what they're selling on Amazon for and on eBay as well. So it's gotta do your work. It was a lot of work for me in the beginning, man. But I'm not the master of it, but I got the hang of it big time. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you ever sell any plushes on Craigslist OfferUp, or do you ever flip stuff like snipe on eBay and flip it to Amazon? That was another.
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I have a couple of plushes that I sniped from eBay to Amazon, and I have sold things on OfferUp as well. It was like a lot of Snoopy. Um, so they do extremely well, and for some reason, people on OfferUp they buy it for the kid's birthday. But they're really slow mover. I wouldn't recommend anybody to take the time and try to do anything locally with it. You're not gonna get too much money for it. It's gonna sit for a while too.
Yeah.
So Amazon all the way.
What about a 1990 Barney?
Oh man, those go for like $200.
That was from Angie.
I think it was I think it was 19 or 1991, the early 90s, man. They're gonna do up to like $200 on between 150 to 200 bucks.
All
So
right.
that's another bolo, man. I'm still looking for him, man. As a matter of fact, I was trying to snipe. I missed sniping it from like a minute, man. Somebody just took it for $20. It was heartbreaking, man.
Okay. Good luck finding that Barney, says
Yeah,
Max.
yeah.
Uh, Mike says he sources on OfferUp to find big lots. Is that something you can do? Use Craigslist OfferUp like you would with CDs or books and stuff like that?
You could do it, it depends on your local man. But lately, I've been noticing, man, on my Miami area, everybody wants it for $10, $20. And it doesn't give me the room to, it doesn't give me the profit that I want, that I'm looking for,
Yeah.
and to go out of my way for it. So, and OfferUp is like more like stood you up, and you get a lot of stood ups, man. It's just, but you could definitely do it. Don't get me wrong, man. You just gotta do your research. Go to OfferUp and look them up. And I wouldn't recommend anybody just if they see like a bin of 25 plushes to go after it, because man, a lot, man. Let me tell you, man. Out of 100 plushes, man, you maybe get lucky and get like, 10 or 15 that are okay and they're good,
Yeah.
And you're gonna miss some of them because you're not really too familiar with the market. So it's a lot of work for it, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Got another one from Aaron. How can you find dates on the plush dolls?
How can I find what?
The dates. So manufacturer date maybe?
And you know what? Great question. I have one right here. This is a Pokemon that I grabbed a couple of days ago, man, and I grabbed it for $5. She's gonna have it on eBay right now for 225.
Whoa.
And so yeah, man, these like I'm telling you, man, these Pokemons they do extremely well. And the way I was trying to identify these, and let me see here. You can see the dates right there, and then you can see that it says 2001.
Okay, so almost like a copyright.
Yeah, you're gonna have you see the Pokemon and it has the date as well, 2001. So that's one way that you can identify it. Some of them don't have it, man. So, but just gotta do your research, man. I would recommend anybody just go to Amazon, just do your research on it.
We got to check the tush tag. Um, Max also says, can you tell us some of those board games that you find and to look out for?
Oh man, you know what? That's my other thing. I love flipping board games, man. I gotten really blessed with like sealed brand new board games. Just look for anything that's like, and think that anything that has to do like with like shows like The Office, and anything that has to do with movies, anything that has to do with like vintage, even if they're used, they're bringing some crazy money. As a matter of fact, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I sold a Donald Trump, and it was used. I got it for $1, and I sold it on Amazon for 50. So if you see a used board game, scan them, look them up because they can bring some great cash, man.
Yeah, man. All
Yeah.
right. So I think we get some more. His cart is always full of games on Periscope, they said. All right, yeah. So I think for some ending notes, if someone was to follow in your footsteps, like starting getting into this game of reselling, what would your advice be to them?
My advice is my biggest advice is go out and look for people that are doing what you're doing. Network with others, network with other people that are way beyond your level that can help you, and just go out there, man, and just go out there and network with people, man. You could definitely avoid a lot of bumps in the road, man. And that's one of my biggest advice, and always invest in yourself. Always invest in yourself in learning, and which is a big thing, and research.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot, and the other thing is there's a lot of people selling courses and giving paid information out there. And,
Hmm.
that's all good. Like you're gonna learn stuff from that, but joining a community, like you said, is such a great investment in yourself because you're gonna build relationships with people who are also gonna help you. If you stick with it forever, and then I don't know, I learn something every day. So good tip, man.
Yeah. And commitment is one of the biggest things. You don't have commitment, there's nothing, man. So
Yep.
it's like a bundle of vices. So
Yeah, Max said Thrifty World is awesome. And he also asked one more question. What snow globes do you look out for besides the Disney brand?
you know what? I really don't have any other thing than Disney. I just any type of snow globe that I get, I just do my research on it, man. Because you just never know, man. You just never know.
I know. Yeah, I was at a garage sale last weekend and I saw a Coca-Cola snow globe with a Santa in the middle,
Hmm.
train going around. And it was new in the box.
Oh wow.
But here's the thing, when I looked it up, it was only selling for 15 and they wanted 5 for it.
Yeah, it
So
wasn't worth it. Yeah.
it wasn't for me that wasn't worth it. I mean, obviously there was profit to be made there, so but yeah. All right, so getting to the end of the show, I got my rapid fire questions.
Talk to me,
Hot
man.
dog or hamburger?
Hamburger.
Uh, do you go for the long tail sale or the quick flip?
The quick flip.
First thing you do when you get up in the morning.
I pray, man.
All right. Uh, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Wolverine. I like the claws, man.
The Wolverine claws?
Yeah, man.
All right. Uh, and would you rather be stuck in an elevator with Bill Cosby or MacGyver? And why?
Oh man. No, no.
All right, that's a fair answer. All right, so before we end it up here, does anyone have any last minute questions for Gerson?
Yeah, man. Hit me up with any questions out there. Come on, guys. I would
Did you
love to help
buy?
anybody out there.
We got a lot of questions from Max. Did you buy the Phantom of the Opera snow globe today that you were looking at?
No, I didn't. I should have. You know what? I should have, but I didn't. It was all right profits. You know, it wasn't that bad, but I didn't pick it up. I picked up some other plushes that were worth my time, man. So that was pretty cool.
Okay, you're also at garage sales all the time too. What are some other things? Why don't you tell these guys what are some other things that you look out for?
Clothing. I love clothing, man. I love shoes, and clothing is, and that's how I started, man. This journey, man. Well, didn't start it, and other than the vinyls, since my connection and faded away, I had to figure out and something a new niche to get into, and clothing was it, man. So clothing, I love doing clothing, man. You could get something for $5, flip it for $50, man.
Yeah, nice. We got good stuff, guys. You'll slice up the plushies with those Wolverine claws.
Oh yeah,
What
definitely, definitely.
what is the worst item you picked up from the New York attic?
The worst item. Hmm. Okay, I figured it out. This is pretty bad, man. I went to an estate sale, and man, I don't even think I want to say this, but whatever, I'll say it. And I picked up they were really old people, man, and it was like and saying there's like a little pump in for people put them in their
The
I
blood
forgot
pressure.
the yeah, one of those, man. And it was brand new in the box supposedly. I grabbed it, I took it, gave the lady $5 for it. It looked crispy. I did a rookie mistake, didn't open it. Once I got home, I opened it, and the part where you put the when you put this, it was bloody, man. So that was pretty bad. I
Oh,
didn't touch it, but like once you open it, you could see it was like kind of like bloody, man. It was pretty bad. Dry
uh,
blood, man. That was bad, man. So that was one of the worst pickup I ever experienced, man.
we got some funny questions coming in here. What was your best sale ever?
My best sale ever, and it was pretty cool. It was like a year ago, and it was like a red device. I forgot the exact name of it, but it was a computer that you hook onto the cars to see what type of defect it has. I grabbed it for $2 and I sold it for over $400, man.
Nice. That's called
Yeah,
a ODB scanner, I think.
yeah,
If you guys want to look that up, I think it's an ODB scanner.
yeah, man. That was a crazy find, man. The guy was like, "Oh, I want 40 for it." I'm like, "Oh man, no." I was like, "Whatever." He left inside, and his wife came out. She gave it to me at that price, man. I just took it and ran, man. So
Oh man, that was
yeah,
like the dad said no, you asked.
I peeled out, man. I was out and about, man.
Hustling. All right. Cool. Well, thank you everyone for coming out. Looks like we have 30 people that watching the show live right now. Thank you so much for coming out, guys. Um, Thanks for the likes. If you hit that like button for us, if you haven't yet, hit it before you leave. We'll really, really appreciate it. Check out his YouTube channel. We got just right down here. We got a link in the description. He just launched his YouTube channel, I think, right? You got a few videos up, and
I got a few videos, man. I just gotta start working there, man. I was telling you earlier about the hard drive almost dying was because my computer's getting really slowly, but I'm gonna get to it. Promise you guys, man. I know you guys been asking me about it, and I'm gonna hook it up, man.
yeah. All right, yeah, but go subscribe to him. He's definitely going to put out some more tips for Plush and eBay and Amazon. So check him out. And thank you so much for everybody coming out tonight. And next week we got Jesse Durfee on Monday night. We're going to be back here again at 8 p.m. and we're going to have some more some good video game talking and some other stuff like that. So if you like the show, stop on by. We'll see you next week. And until next time. Happy hustling. Gerson, thank you for coming out. And,
Thank you,
we'll
man.
see you all
Thank you
next
for
week.
having me here.
Yeah, man.
All
Have a
right.
good night, guys.